Hello, Freedom. Hi, Noxie. Martin, hi. Happy Saturday evening. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Eddie. Eve. Hi, Eve. Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa. And it's me again. Hi. Just going to wait for a few more people to jump on. We're going to be doing a full moon special today. What I was going to do is I was going to have a look at all signs and do an all signs collective. And I decided not to because doing a collective and, it's very broad, right? And it's not necessarily exactly what you personally need to release. So we're going to just be going straight into the well, not straight into it, but we're not going to do the all signs, okay, like I normally do. We're just going to do a random, a general normal collective like I would do. And then when we do each reading, I'll pull a release card, a surrender card from the Moonology Oracle cards, which are here for each one of you instead of doing a collective on all signs. It's just more personalized for each person, okay? So I just thought that's the way I'd do it. Ashish, hi. And those live all signs can go on for quite some time, so I decided not to do that. I decided to get straight into the reading. So let's have a look and see. I'm just going to give the cards a bit of a shuffle. We're going to have a look at a general, first of all, how it fits for you. Nothing necessarily to do with the full moon in Aquarius, but this is, that may come out. I won't use the Moonology cards for this section of the live. So this is just a regular, general, what's going on in your life today, possibly this weekend, possibly in the coming week. So let's have a look and see. I sort of want to do a reading where it's like, what's happening in your energy? What's happening, Spirit, in the energy for the week ahead? Of course, we've got Mercury going direct on the 11th, and I will be doing a Mercury direct special tomorrow. Oh, wow. The Tower came straight out. If you're not creating this Tower, maybe one has been created for you. Maybe Spirit is saying it's time now to pull that rug from under your feet, okay? Just know, though, that whatever is going on or whatever may happen in the next week, let's say, is definitely going to be for your benefit. Spirit doesn't create the Tower to upset you. Well, it does create it to disrupt you, but not necessarily to upset you. It will put you on the right path that you need to be on. Sometimes, like I said, we can create our own towers. I've created a few of mine in my lifetime. I'm sure Eddie has too, and I'm sure you have too, you guys, okay? Where you said enough is enough and I have to go. And that takes courage, that takes strength. A lot of us don't even know on a subconscious level that we have to make a change. We just go along and plod along every day thinking, it's not fulfilling me, it's not satisfying me, but it is what it is type of energy, and we don't want that anymore. We stepped into the Aquarius timeline. We've got this full moon in Aquarius, but I can't not mention that. It is Scorpio energy. This is talking also about them possibly towards the end of October and into November. Maybe then it's coming up 7/7 on the screen. Just know that whatever disruption is going to happen, whatever is coming up, and my right ear is ringing, perhaps you already know, okay, what it is that needs to change, and you're waiting for some sort of right timing. Okay, so I'm going to put that Tower there. Let's have a look. And I think this whole collective is going to encompass what this Tower is all about. So Spirit, can you show us why the Tower is here? Possibly what it is. Now it may be a specific message for a specific person on my line that needs to hear it. It may be for me. That happens. It happens a lot. For me, I get a lot of readings that are directly related to me as my energy. Obviously, I'm the one that is shuffling the cards, but I'm asking Spirit to bring forward collective as a whole, Spirit, or if you want to bring out specific messages. What has this tower got to do with? Now, it can be a really happy tower, a happy disruptive energy that you feel relieved or a weight has been lifted. I'm seeing some like 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands energy. Oh, so for a lot of you that this will relate to, and it may not happen straight away, it could be in love. It also could be a choice that you decide or is decided for you. And Spirit's saying it's time. It could be it's time to come together, not necessarily to part. So let's have a look. This is like getting juicy now. This is like a really, this is the sort of collectives I like. Okay. Why is the Lovers here? Why is the Tower and the Lovers here? So I want to say distance for some reason. A disruption within a relationship, either good or bad. So if you're with someone and everything's going amazingly well, they could be like, wow, oh, okay, so I said uplift my life. There's some upheaval. Perhaps your partner gets a job in a different country or a different state, and all of a sudden you're both moving there. It isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just an uprooting thing, okay? What else do we have? Be interesting to see if we get a lot of majors. What else is here, Spirit? Why is the Tower and the Lovers here, and the Tower around the Lovers? Page of Cups. This is looking auspicious. Okay, which means positive. What else is here? Oh, the Five of Wands. Okay, we're going to keep going because this is the juicy storyline here. There could be that, okay, is this an ending of a relationship or beginning of a relationship or advancement in a relationship? That's what I want to know here, Spirit, because we've got that Page of Cups with that I'm sorry energy, but there is a page nonetheless, someone that's possibly immature or shows immature emotions coming in to apologize. This could be an offer also. So why is the Lovers? This is it's always positive. The Empress. Libra, Taurus. Wow, this could mean a lot of things, guys. Let's have a look and see what else we have. Yeah, so it's definitely time for a relationship to advance or for you to be single, okay? And spend some time on yourself, especially with the Empress there. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Need more information on this. We have that Five of Wands there, so this is like I need more information because of the Tower. I mean, we can't just leave this reading like this. What else do we have? Three of Wands. I said distance, didn't I, before, or leaving somewhere, leaving a relationship. This really does sort of point to it's time to take a new path and to possibly know that that relationship has done what it's meant to do, and it's almost put you into a state of, you may have been in this relationship for a very long time, marriage, whatever it is, and you're like, what that did teach you, and it wasn't for nothing, is that it taught you self-worth, but you're craving for something new, or that relationship is not going to hold up anymore. It could be a Sagittarius. Okay, let's have a look, see what else. Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio. I feel that that is a time frame, like end of October. What else do we have? So this could cause some discord. This could cause some arguing, some fighting. But I feel that it's not equal anymore. Perhaps it hasn't been equal for a very long time. Possibly you're the one that's the breadwinner, or this person is not giving you time and energy that you put into this, or the time and energy that you've put is not worthy of that relationship. It's worth putting your time and energy into something else, something new. Very interesting. I don't know if this resonates with anyone, but What else do we have? So some sort of realization that whatever time, and yeah, you want to go on a new adventure here, the Page of Wands. Possibly, I mean, there's no other person come up here, and I don't think it's like leaving someone for another person. This is more like leaving someone because you know your worth and you know that this relationship isn't equal. It's never going to be equal, and you're looking for some sort of adventure. And you know, if that's your story, you're doing the right thing, because we got the Six of Wands there. All right. What else? Anything else? And then 666 in your reading. Why is the Five of Wands here? What's this fighting, arguing? What is this? Star. You're following your star. You're following your dream, or some sort of like life you want to lead and you possibly can't lead it. Staying with this person, it may feel very limited. Yeah, you're not ready to commit to this person. This is you, I do feel, collective, if this is you, okay. Knight of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Swords. There could have been some deception. Wow, it could have been a King of Wands, and then that King of Wands is in reverse. We had the King of Wands before, like possibly you're not on the right path with the King of Wands. I did say Sagittarius before as well, because the Chariot was in reverse as well, and you're realizing this, or you've already realized it, you're just waiting for the right time. Yeah, look at that, needing to release yourself from this person and have that first card in the majors, right? That new start, the slate is clean. Going finally after things you love, and possibly coming across a person in the, you know, after the fact that you've left, that is the right person for you. Do you have the strength, guys? That is your reading. So that's very specific to someone. Right, let's go to the list. Let's see who's here. Okay, we have Freedom, and then Noxie. Freedom is first. Freedom, post your question. I've also wrote the list, so it's definitely in order. Hi, Freedom. If you want to donate, you can do so. That's right, it's me again. I agree too. Raj, R-A-J, you're on the list. Kritika, these are people that came on when I was doing the collective. It's me again is already on the list. Maria, hi Maria. Please don't go away. Please don't leave. So many people jump on and off here. True Love, you're on the list. Freedom, Eddie donated. I'll just do Freedom's reading, and then it will be Eddie's turn. Okay, I won't be long, Eddie. Why didn't I write you on the list, Eddie? Okay. I'm pulling one card from the Moonology deck, Freedom. Okay, so this is for you. What is the main thing that Freedom needs to think about releasing on the full moon in Aquarius Spirit on the 9th, 10th of? So it will be, I think the new moon, when's the full moon for you guys? Well, I've already had my full moon yesterday. So your full moon, it's probably around this time, to be honest, or 4 a.m. Or you just had the full moon? Okay. Let's see what's here. I don't know the exact time of the full moon in the US. Give these cards a second, guys, because they haven't been used since the last full moon. So we want to just be patient here with the deck. Something about straightening something out, Freedom. Maybe you need to straighten something out with someone. I do feel there's another person here, okay, where there may be distance, or it could be family as well. Could be a friend, but I feel more like a friend where you haven't talked to them for a while, or something happened in the past. You may want to revisit that. cards aren't talking just yet, but I really want to use these cards today. Spirit, please bring forward a card. Thank you for freedom. Okay. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Don't let other people or situations deter you from that vision and that ultimate passion and love for you to move forward and do like a new career path or study, or I'm picking up that with you. It could be a relationship, it could be anything really, but hold whatever vision, whatever it is, it's your vision. It's not my vision or what other people tell you, okay? And you know, it can be scary. This reminds me of the actual moon card with those mountains here, and you know, not knowing or not seeing what's on the other side of that, but still holding your vision, still going forward anyway. Right, so you have the King of Swords in the reverse. Are you dealing with a masculine? He doesn't have to be an air sign. Possibly a decision related to a masculine. Perhaps someone's being controlling or telling you what you should do, or I almost feel like even subconsciously you're redirecting your energy towards this person, and you need to refocus your direction on where you want to go in your life. So I don't know if this is making sense. Let me know if it is, please. Okay. Yeah, and it's time you possibly release your grip, or this person's grip on you. There's something about a grip or a grasp on you, or you're needing to grasp maybe what your vision is, or have the clarity what this person or who they are or what they're trying to do on a level of control in some sort of way. Okay. So it's time for a rebirth for you to go back to your vision now. It could cause you or another, I'm going to pull the cards here, some sort of like stress or heartbreak. You may be playing on your mind, freedom, about what you're going to say or what you want to say. This could have already happened as well, right? This could have already happened. Perhaps, okay, let's just continue. Because we're talking about your vision here. Perhaps you put a lot of time and energy into a masculine, and there's a need here to really think about your vision again. This is lying right under the vision card. And don't let that sway you to not do it or to do it because of how emotionally it may affect another person. You may be playing on your mind about what that vision is as well, like how can I move forward, or how can I start this, because this is a starting card, number 3. You may be up in your mind a lot about what your vision is or how to begin something, okay? And then you've got the Justice energy, so you've got double Libra here. You've got the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So there is a new beginning in relation to what your hopes and dreams are, like what you've always wanted to do, where you've always wanted to go, where you've always wanted to work, what you've always wanted to study. There's something here possibly about career. I don't feel this is relationships. And it's time to reassess your financial situation as well, and how you're going to move forward while still holding your vision. I hope this is making sense. Okay. Maybe you're speaking something to this masculine in your life and saying, you know, we have to really get a grip on our finances. Like, they're not great right now. Like, we've lost money in the past because we've spent money on stuff we don't need or whatever, okay? And it may cause a little bit of friction, because I do feel some friction with a masculine here. But you know, like, you're speaking your truth in some sort of way. Now, this can have already happened. Like I said, this can be coming up in the next 7 days for you. All right, Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace and the 7 are the 8, right? I saw the 8 before. There's something about career here for you, 100%. You got this contract. you've got a new opportunity and a new doorway opening up within your current job, or within a new job or study even, and you're having a look at a financial level, like where you can or how you can do this. So this masculine may be saying, no, we can't do that right now, especially if you're married or partnered. And there's some sort of control going on, especially with the justice energy, okay? So hold your vision. Like, there's something about standing up for yourself, or putting your foot down in some sort of way, or maybe you feel like you need to put your foot down. I do see some sort of trouble ensuing from this, but it's nothing that can't be gotten over with the Three of Swords. Yeah, there's you. So there's this divine partner that you have, possibly, and maybe they're feeling a little like they're not communicating well. But if they're not communicating well, there's going to be advancement positively in that, I do feel, with the justice in the upright. But you're definitely speaking your truth about something. You're holding your vision. The Queen of Swords holds her vision. This is like the ultimate card of holding your vision towards what you want to do in your life. You are being guided and helped by Spirit with that bird above her crown. I'm seeing Empress energy. What have we got? The Sun. Wow. So you've got a really happy outcome from something here, okay? It has to do with career or money or finances, or career, finances, or business or study, okay? There's something that you want to do that's your vision, and Spirit's saying to go for it because there's an opportunity coming up here, and don't let anyone deter you. And there's the Tower. So go have a look back at the collective. It may not be specific like towards you, but you could relate it to not a relationship but a work example, okay? Why is the Tower here? Wow. Just know that you can create absolutely anything you want. Eddie, post your question. You can create anything you want here. Okay, you could be dealing with a Capricorn or some masculines coming into your life. That could have to do with some business opportunity. There's definitely a celebration in regards to career or work or money, okay? And there's comfortability coming for you as well, all right? Okay. If I'm reading for you guys, you need to tell me if this is resonating with you or not, please. Okay, let's have a look, Eddie, at your cards. First of all, I'm going to pull out from the Seasons of the Witch Oracle. I wanted to use it yesterday and I didn't. Then we're going to have a look, Eddie, at your Moonology card and see what Spirit wants you to release on this full moon, which is happening around now or tonight. I don't know, in the US, you might be able to tell me. Right, so you've got Chariot. As soon as I saw this, I heard the word book, okay? Spirit said book to me. So there's something moving fastly along in regards to, I feel it's more career than love related. And this card says, and it is the number 18, which breaks down to a 9. Again, this is moon energy, right? The moon is the number 18 as well. Okay. Let's see what I can pick up here. Unsure of how to break out of your cage, Spirit shares strength through acts of liberation. So something is definitely liberating you. I'm seeing like you with like a canvas, with a canvas in front of you, with like an artist hat on, with like, you know, those artists old-fashioned sort of like cloaks that they wear. And I'm seeing you painting from a blank canvas, a very full card energy. So if you're unsure about how to break out of your cage, Spirit is going to share strength with you to show you how you can liberate your life. And liberation is all about freedom, right? And the horse is the freedom spirit. Let's pull from the Oracle of the Animals, because the horse spirit is also in here, which talks about freedom, right? What don't you see coming? Spirit has your back. So know with the changes that are coming up, Spirit has your back. We've got Know Your Worth at the bottom of the deck, and Sing Your Own Song. and set healthy boundaries with yourself and others, okay? And Spirit wants you to go back and watch this reading a few times after, obviously, I've done it. Laying a solid foundation, possibly in a relationship or, you know, on a financial level. There's a lot coming up about career and finances in today's live, I feel. It has been about love all week. And then we've got clearing out the clutter, so still needing to do some heart chakra work, but you will be liberated. And I want to say through acts of kindness, because there's another card in a different deck that says to liberate yourself through acts of kindness. Right, let's pull out from the Moonology. Moonology for Eddie. Show me one card for Eddie. These cards keep coming up, too many at once. Spirit, show me just one card for Eddie. What does he, there you go. Okay. Ooh, how interesting. So this is the immutable moon, it says. I'm not sure what that means. I need to really look into that a little bit more. See the tumultuous waves. There's even liberation in tower moments. That's what I'm going to say there. Because I'm drawn back to that tower energy, not that the reading in the collective related to you or in any way in your life, if you watched it. But there's something about the tumultuous energy here is in a fact, in a way, going to liberate you, right? And nothing is yet set in stone. So don't think like it is what it is. Like, this is my life. Can't create any more from what I've got right now. So Spirit doesn't want you to sort of sit in that energy. So it's almost like the Fool or the Magician reminding you that every day is a new day with no mistakes in it. Look at that, Four of Pentacles. So maybe right now in this energy because we'll look at what's coming in a second. And I'm expecting a tower. I am expecting a tower, okay. The Four of Pentacles again is possibly about finances. Possibly you think you can't like achieve anymore. You can't be liberated because you can't achieve any more than you are making right now, or it's like you've already put, or you do put so much effort. Spirit's also saying don't waste your time. So when you're not working and you're not sleeping, you need to use your time proactively. Or a lot more proactively, Spirit's saying now, than what they're actually Spirit guide. I don't know whether it's your Spirit guide or mine talking to me. And that it's not set in stone. And this looks very set in stone. This is it. This is it and that's it, right? Detachment from possibly a Gemini. Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is very interesting. This is now about your relationship. I feel there's a lot going on in your life. I do feel some sort of aha here moment, a tower moment, but in a good way. Because you're able to liberate yourself. You're able with that horse spirit to move forward, to face a fear. I do feel that you're possibly even moving I've said this to you before, it may be in 2026. It may not be in the next 6 months, but I feel that's coming in. Some sort of movement. Queen of Swords in the reverse. An unfairness. Okay, let's have a look, see what else we have. This is your current energy, Nine of Cups in reverse. So there's something really dissatisfying you right now, whether it's your career, relationship, it's come up with your relationship. It's like you want more. You want more than what you've been given. So you're liberating possibly yourself. and breaking out of something you'd normally do or you used to do possibly in a relationship, but you still need to then do your heart chakra meditations. You need to be like especially grounding with this solid foundation. Spirit has your back with the decisions you're making. And by actually detaching, you are breaking out of your cage, because you're strong enough to do so now. And that in a way is liberating your own energy, like that's supporting your human self. How interesting. 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Right. What's coming up that Eddie doesn't see coming? I feel as that Spirit just said deal. There could be a book deal. There could be someone who's interested in your work or wants to publish it or wants to sell it in their, company, store, whatever. I don't know how it goes in the art world, the book world, but right. So we have Queen of Pentacles in the future. Capricorn, Virgo. So, there's feminines. I know you, so I know this feminine. I don't know your story so much all the time. You don't tell me that much, but, well, not. This is the cards, right? They're coming out, showing me the Hierophant, Taurus. Someone coming towards you. Oh my God, Eddie, there's possibly a new relationship. Could be with a Taurus. You've got like a lot of female in your energy now and in the near future. Like there's a lot, like you're seeking, I do feel you're seeking out. Oh my God, we've got a Virgo we've got a Virgo with the 3 of Swords in reverse. This could be your energy where you're refusing to let other people's stuff, emotional baggage, affect your mental, affect your emotions as well. There could also be a female. I do feel that this is more female than it is your card, the Queen of Pentacles, where a female's coming in, because this is coming in energy, right? That is going through something. Maybe it's your current person that is on your mind that is going through something. And then we've got this beautiful emotional balance, and it's time to discuss things possibly on an emotional level. And, not only maybe she discussing with you, because it is Swords energy after all, whoever this person is, you're also discussing with them how you feel emotionally or how they made you feel emotionally. And it's possibly this feeling of searching for this crown. Wow, this was, that collective may have been very, very significant. Where's that card? I've shuffled the deck now, so it's probably not there. But, oh yeah, see that mountain there? It's exactly the same card. I'm going to find it. This is really annoying me. I have to find this. Your commitment is possibly being tested. Oh, what was the card in the collective, guys? Oh, it's so annoying because I have shuffled, so it's not just there. But that had that mountain on it, right? That had that, and it's almost like you're saying, I can get through this with you. If you're invested, we can get through this together. We can like hold our vision. We can like go forward together. And then the twin flame card has come out on the side. Okay, I'm going to put that in the middle. So I do feel some sort of, and there's the king. Wow. Okay, so here's the King of Pentacles. Where is it? Mr. King of Pence, that's you, came out, which is divine partnership. And of course, the reason why we, perhaps in your past you had done all you could with any exes or anything like that. That doesn't mean to say they won't come back around in the future, but right now, this person, whoever she is, needs a lot of healing, needs some support, needs emotional support, And how is that possible if she won't be open? But I feel that she will be open. She's cold right now. There's a coldness with this Queen of... Well, there's a huge coldness with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And now you've got the King of Swords. So you have the King of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. So there's a mirroring going on. It can be you and this person, but all in in different energies of the same relationship. So you're communicating your emotions here and how it left you, how it made you feel, and that you just want to be happy and give her support, be there as emotional support. Wow, the Devil. Why do you always get the Devil, you bugger? But you are a Capricorn rising, right? Perhaps you're using that part of your chart, which is your true self, isn't it? To really communicate on a really mature, really positive level. And it's time. The Judgment card came out in the collective. Maybe you're helping her detach. We talked about detachment, and that's what the Devil card is, especially if it came, especially in the reverse. To help her to detach possibly her energy from something that she wants to release. I think you can achieve this. I think if this is a relationship, nothing is set in stone at this point in time. You can manipulate the energy. It can support you to be more communicative emotionally when she is ready to, and help her detach from something to bring more happiness in and more equality in. So you're more so your communication is a lot better, okay? I hope this is making sense. Now I need the Seven of Swords to round it off. You're not getting the Seven of Swords today. Hi, Steph. I don't know if anyone else donated. I think Elaine did. And we had Elaine. Oh my goodness, quite a few people jumped on. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading all your stuff now, Eddie. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. We've got Elaine, I think, that donated. It's me again, was just commenting. Jamie's here. Hi, Jamie. Jamie. I have a list. I'm just adding the people that are after that. KCMR. Casey, I'm going to call you. I've added you. Steph's donated. Did you donate? Okay, thank you, Elaine. Steph. Thank you, Eddie. Okay, so it smells like there's a fire outside. Okay, Elaine, Steph. And for everyone's reading today, I'm going to pull a Moonology card, whether you've donated or not. Okay, so we need to see what the main thing is we need to release at this time. General for Elaine. I just got that song from Britney Spears. Britney Spears. You gotta work, bitch. You gotta work, bitch. I love that song. It's a great workout song. So maybe you're getting into the gym a little bit more. Maybe you are needing to or itching to work or get your teeth stuck into something. Let's have a look, Elaine. Whoa, that came straight out, okay? We're going to put it back. It will come out again if it's supposed to. Full moon in Aquarius, one card for Elaine. I'm going to pull this card because it is the full moon. Too many. Just one, please, Spirit. I'm hearing Leo with you as well. I want it to fly. Send a card out for me, please, Spirit, for Elaine. Right, so those two. So there's definitely two wanting to come out. They did fly, so I'm going to take that. Something about love here. There's some sort of adjustment required if you're going to go forward with something that you're passionate about and what you love. You need to be flexible here. You need to have some sort of compromise. Okay, for example, Elaine. For example, let's say you are really wanting to work at a particular company and they can only offer you very small hours, but it's enough to get in the door. Spirit's saying it may be a compromise. So there's something about compromise with career, I do feel. And then we have this heart chakra energy, a time to give rather than take. So do something kind for someone over the weekend. Tell someone how nice they look, or that you admire their bag, or whatever it is. Okay, there's something about compliments to someone, and pay it forward. Okay, so something about paying it forward. Let's take a card from the the Seasons of the Witch Oracle. Now this is a very deep card, so I will be talking about this probably for a while. And I will use one of these for all the donated readings today, because these cards are very poignant, very deep at a soul level. Let's see what we have. And how it possibly relates to the two cards we've just pulled. Hardships, well, this is quite simple actually. It's not too much of a deep card, but it's one of the few that in this deck that is. Mulch and manure, the number 26, breaking down to an 8, relating possibly to that what you're manifesting or what you manifested on Lion's Gate. That your hardships will come to an end. Did you manifest that hardships will come to an end on the Lion's Gate? Is that what you wished for? Or any hardships to come to an end? Interesting. So, the seeds you sowed through your life, this is talking about, will be blooming soon. And she's alone in this card. She's working alone. So you're working to really put in the groundwork to create an environment for yourself that will support your growth and support what's coming in. And adjustments are required with that, Elaine. Okay, so say you're living in an environment where the energy is off, where people are fighting. There's going to have to be an adjustment there. You're going to have to move. That's just an example. If you're in a job where you're taking 3 forms of transport to work and it's tiring and you're not getting paid enough, there's an adjustment required there, right? So there's an adjustment required for some groundwork that you've already created. So possibly already creating a career for yourself, but there's definitely compromise and adjustments needed. Okay. However, being said, hardships are coming to an end, especially if you've manifested that, okay? Oh, you had an awakening the day before. I've been having a lot of dreams that I don't normally dream, to be honest. Maybe once a month I'll have a dream, and I've dreamt nearly every day this week. I know what Spirit's trying to tell me. I'm very aware. I'm waiting for the right timing to do what I need to do. And I know that Spirit will say it's time now when that happens, okay? So that collective was very poignant for me. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Eclipse season, September. Let's just put it in the upright because I don't feel it needs to be in the reverse. Eclipse season, really important for you. Between now and September, I think it's around the 16th. There's 2 eclipses in September, both in Virgo. Whatever adjustments you are requiring to make, and the hardships will be coming to an end. I see this happening between now and the eclipse. This is always a timing card for me when this card comes up, especially if we're around this time of year, right? This is the only card with an eclipse in it. This is September energy for this point in time. which is in, say, the next 6 weeks' time, okay? Between now and then, I do feel that you will make the required adjustments for your hardships to come to an end. So there's, with an 8, that's always work. It's also, you've got 8 here now. So 8 with the Lion's Gate. Whatever awakening you had was very significant. And don't downplay it in any way, or don't doubt it, or doubt that it happened at all, okay? It's really, whatever happened to you on the 7th of August is pushing you forward to lay that solid foundation. So I see the Beaver spirit in here. Let's just like pull a card from here. And there's possibly messages coming in, if you can hear all those birds. Communication. Slow and steady wins. The race has come out. You need to believe in yourself more, Elaine. But this watery energy. Again, the number 8. Wow. So you have 888 in your reading. So I feel that you're clapping your hands or something. Possibly you are. 888 here is really significant over this time. This is a significant time for you, Elaine, in your life. You're finally leveling up. I'm feeling full card energy. You're getting really serious here. Okay. Hi, Alyssa. 3 of Swords. This has come out a few times already today. Whatever is deluding you, I'm just wanting to say deluding you, or a bit of an illusion. It's almost like you're going to wake up and think differently, feel differently, have a different kind of energy, have a different kind of drive. You're being very clear now. It doesn't mean to say you don't have to put in any work. There's still adjustments required, but it's like at least you know some sort of way forward, or at least what you want. And it could have been because you've been putting some work in with research. You've got the King of Wands. This person could be supporting you, or even coming back into your life. Okay, so I'm going to go that vein now because Spirit's pushing me that way. There could have been a distance between you and a masculine, and either him or you or both of you needed to work on your healing before you both came together. And I do feel that this is a person coming in, okay, or a person from the past, like a reconnection. And if it is a person, and if it is a love interest, slow and steady will win that race. Yeah, that's the truth. So that's definitely relating to you, I feel. And look at that aha moment, that awakening, that ascension, that moving forward on a mental level. And it's funny because, and you may agree with me, and this is for everyone out there, because this may like really be significant, and this reading may be significant to someone as well. When you really know which direction you go to, or you need to go in. Say if you need to leave a person and you know that there's no growth there, and you know that they're not supporting you, or not, the energy is changed, and you want to move forward. Spirit will take away that grief and sadness that you would normally feel when you separate from someone, because it is the time. That's just an example. So I feel that you've had that type of awakening where you're like, why was I worried about that? Or I knew I was worried about that and I was fearful about that, but I understand that Spirit's helping me with this. I'm not feeling a grief that I would have felt to release something, because it's time. It's time, and it was good while it lasted, whether it be a job, a person, whatever, right? Where you live. And I felt this energy personally in November 24, when I left the apartment I'd been in for 4 years, and a lot of stuff went down there. It was actually the number 8, number 26. And that was a place of a lot of conflict. It was a place of a lot of peace. It was a very contrasting energy, that apartment. And it was all to do with what I needed at that point for my healing journey. And a lot of it had to do with self-worth. So perhaps that's something like you've gone through, right? Let me move forward. 2 of Wands. So now you've got the Ace to the 2. So Ace, 2, 1, 2. You've also got 3. So you're definitely moving in the right direction. I do feel there's an offer coming in. It can be career, it can be love. I'm not really picking up on either. It can be both. Or an apology. Wow. And you're letting your guard down. Whereas before you had your guard up possibly about a situation, person. You're letting it down. You're letting someone in on an emotional level. Okay? 3 more cards. This is a 10 card spread. Yeah, wow. And look at the brighter sort of energy coming in for you. This 9 of Cups, this King of Cups, and this Queen of Pentacles. So this is like a divine partner, I feel. If it's not a partner, it's a very important friend that's going to help you with the adjustment. Okay, it's going to help. They're going to help you to go slowly to get to your comfortability. They're going to help you lay that solid foundation, and it's really exciting. I do feel it's really exciting. There's a lot of self-satisfaction. There's a lot of satisfaction, especially on an emotional level, coming in for you because of that. This will definitely resonate with you, Elaine. Maybe not now, but in the near future, you'll start to see the changes happening, right? Okay. Steph, it's your turn. I'm just going to grab some water because I didn't get my glass of water. Hold on. Okay, I haven't moved upstairs to my studio yet. I will probably move all my stuff today. Okay, Elaine, post your second question then. Sorry, Steph, Elaine does have a second question. Let's just do the Rider-Waite-Smith for your second question. Get the storyline happening. I'm guessing it's going to be about a particular something. Okay. Okay. Elaine, post your question. Let's start pulling your cards. We're going to use some tea leaf oracle as well for this question. How does Jazz feel about me as she went for a vacation like you said last weekend? How does Jazz feel? So she could have gone with other people. We do have 3 core cards on the top row. She could have met others or just had, fun and joy, fun times, going out, doing whatever, gallivanting around, sightseeing, whatever she did. I don't know where she went. So let's have a look and see. There is a strong spiritual connection here. It's interesting. She could look like this, but we have this card here, this worth energy. And you have the number 7 in this. You also have magic. I do feel that there's some sort of telepathic connection with her that will always be with you. Okay, always. Number 44, we have 7. This is a divine connection. As we know, the Queen of Wands is the most spiritual core card in the deck. We have the card of magic. This portal energy here. This also adds up to an 8. So you're heavily connected on past life and current life energy, telepathy. This reminds me of Empress energy, okay? So she had fun, this possibly went away with 3 people or was connecting with a few people, right? What does she feel about you? 9 of Cups, nice. Now you have the 9 of Cups in your general, right? In the future energy. And this is what you don't see coming. And you also have the Ace of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So she could be the one in the future approaching you or coming back into your life. The Knight of Cups, yeah, look at that soulmate. Yeah, she's so, you know, I think we're reiterating, Elaine, what we already know here with you and Yaz, that you have this very strong telepathic spiritual connection. You were together in past lives. She was in this life again. Also, as part of your soul journey, twin flame energy. It wouldn't surprise me if that came out too. So there is this strong connection here that will never be broken. I just want to say, and that's the truth. Ace of Swords. And it's like no matter who she associates with, whoever she whoever she comes across in regards to work, study, what they can teach her, people in love, she'll never, like, they'll never really match to you and her, okay? I do feel she wants to communicate with you if we're asking us that specific question. That Eight of Cups is at the bottom. That also came out in yours. So there's a lot of mirroring energy here. A lot of mirroring energy. And there's a lot of love, I want to say, that's coming from these cards. Wow. The Judgment energy. The Judgment card is a very deep card. It's time for a rebirth, possibly, for you to be again on her soul path. And even if this means, and it may sound very baseline at a very telepathic level, but I actually see you guys at some point at least communicating. All right, at least communicating, at the very least, okay? So you are the magician. You have this magician energy, this beautiful magic card. I don't know whether the scarab beetle means anything to you, but it is in the animal oracle, so we'll bring that out. We've got the Chariot. Like, Spirit is really trying to draw you together, and divine timing at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, she's feeling this too, because there's so much mirroring here. And I want to say there's no need for an apology. Like, if she feels like she has to apologize, or you feel like you have to apologize, there's no need for it, because the separation was required for your soul growth at this time, or in this lifetime. And if you do come back and communicate with each other, there's no need for an apology, all right? This may be for someone else online. Now, I saw the Death card, which was, I didn't show you, but or did I don't remember. Scorpio energy, so that's the end of October into November, which fits with the ending of your healing in regards to this. Right. You've got some major players here on the table. You've got the Death card, the Chariot, and the Judgment. And you've got that Queen of Pentacles. That's your 10-card spread. But I just want to pull one more, because that Queen of Pentacles is the Empress. That is the Empress there, okay? Someone needs to learn their worth, whether it's hers or yours. Or both of you need to learn your worth before you come together. I'm going to check out that scarab beetle. And look at this. Okay, no apology required. It's just part of your soul journey. If you communicate with her again, she tries to apologize, or if she expects an apology, she still hasn't learned that it's not about apologies. What happened here in the past has forced you in a way, or Spirit has put your paths apart right now to see things from each other's point of view. And if it doesn't, I don't know who was in the wrong here, but there will be a happy outcome, because you both put the work in or you are doing to be able to have that new opportunity possibly in the future. And look at this, you've got the Tower and the Lovers card together here, which was in the collective. Now, if you didn't see the collective, go ahead and watch that. It was the beginning of the live. Steph, you can post your question. Yeah, so there's a real possibility of a new doorway opening for you guys and a new opportunity. And there's that Ten of Cups again. And there's the Ace of Pentacles again after the shuffle. So the opportunity is there. Have you done the work? Has she done the work? Right? Because together, never the twain shall meet if you both haven't done the work. And if either of you expects an apology, that's not what it was all about, right? Let's have a look. I'm doing Steph's reading, and then we will take a break for 5 minutes, and then we'll get back into the free reads. Steph. The next person on the free list is Noxie after Steph. So Steph. Let's have a look. Go and have a look also, Steph, at the video section of my channel where you can find your sun, moon and rising for your month of August. Okay, so the month of August energy reads, guys, they are on the video section of my channel. Please go and support that and watch it and give it a thumbs up for your sun, moon, rising and north node. And mainly your north node, because I think this pushing forward energy is coming through. All week it's been coming through, like, you know, August is that Eight of Wands energy. It is that work energy as well. So we got the full moon in Aquarius, Steph. Right now, if you're in the US, it will be right now where you are, or around this time. So go check out what time, wherever you are, whatever your state you're in, the exact time. And you know, the full moon energy, as you know, is like lasts for a couple of weeks. These cards are not talking, but they have to, please, Spirit, because I'm pulling out one of these for each person. Okay. And you have a full moon on your energy here. You are very close to achieving a goal, Steph. You are very close to achieving a goal. Very nice, okay? All signs point to yes, I'm hearing. There is a card, I'm pretty sure it's in the Unknown Tarot. I do have it, but it's in, do I have it? I do have the deck, but I think it's in, yeah, no, it's inside the box, and I'm not taking all that stuff off there. It reminds me of that energy, which is Eight of Wands. Interesting to see if the Eight of Wands comes out today. What's here for August? For Steph, well, maybe you have to catch something. I just had to literally catch that like a ball, or like you would catch if somebody threw something at you. Something you need to catch, or to catch something quickly, because you're close to achieving a goal here in August. Thank you. Right. Changes coming about, the number 32. Okay, and this card says, well, first of all, there's a lot of children on this card. Children may be significant to you. They're looking, it's like an Easter egg hunt, right? They're playing hide and seek, or they're looking for something. Perhaps they have a treasure map. Ooh, I'm getting that very strongly with you. A treasure map, or a map, or you've been navigating something. And what you thought was hidden, Steph, is hiding in plain sight. It's almost like a painting of a well-known artist on your wall, and you bought it from a junk shop and you don't know that it is from this master painter, and then all of a sudden it's worth $1 million, right? When you find out. So something's right in front of your eyes. You just have to see it. Like you can't see the wood for the trees. Something's right there, and possibly in front of you, the change that you require and need, or the X marks the spot. That may be significant. I'm also Wow, okay. So, Steph, I don't know if you've got an attic in your house, but there's something about an attic, or possibly somewhere in your house. Something could give you an idea, a book on your bookshelf, a trinket. Okay. Whatever it is, you're close to achieving this goal, and what you thought was actually hidden from you. This can also mean an energetic block is actually right, like the answer's right in front of you. But I do feel it's like a literal thing. Okay. Six of Cups at the bottom, what you don't see coming. What's the changes Steph doesn't see coming? Spirit, show me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right, interesting. So is this about love? Wow. Wow. Very, very interesting. I don't know if you're partnered, married, or single. It would support me or support your reading to let me know if you are. Just tell me what's going on. I don't know if you're. There's a very successful connection here. The very successful connection. Perhaps there's something right in front of you, or there's a person right in front of you that you didn't see before as a potential partner. That's one way we could go with this, okay? And if you're single, you're ready for love and someone is coming in, okay? And there's changes in relationships. This is emotion with this full moon, Pisces energy. We have Gemini, we have the Lovers right in the middle of your reading. We have the Six of Wands and the Two of Cups. So this is a new connection. This is not anything from the past. All right, let's have a look at the chart. I broke up with someone end of May. Right, so there is a new person coming in your life. I'm going to say in the next 6 months, okay? I'm not going to give any... Oh, I didn't use the tea leaf with Elaine. I'm sorry, Elaine. Page of Swords. This is going to come about, I'm hearing, by being curious about your circle of friends, by being curious about who you haven't met as well, like exploring your options in regards to dating. Choice is very significant. Choice, choice, choice. You got 3 cards of choice. Perhaps you have to choose between 2 people. Perhaps you date 2 people and you like one above the other, or is more resonant with you in your life and your soul journey. Perhaps you just have this super strong, there's an angelic protection here over a relationship that's coming in. Okay. Wow, look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, 8 of Wands. I'm seeing that card with this card. Now, it can be a social media card, right? It can be an internet dating card. If you're doing that, just be careful of like reputable ones and what you're using. It could even be like meeting on social media, right? Or through a friend. I want you to keep positive about this in your mind. You could even meet this person before the end of August, to be honest. I just had the 8, another 8 came out. I put it back, but it just was that message about being positive in this, because I don't feel that you've got over your ex completely. Even though you may have broken it off, there still maybe some fragments of healing, see, that is required. But that's okay. You can pray on that. You can ask to support your healing. It doesn't mean to say you can't meet someone or start something with someone. What else do we have for Steph? The Hanged Man in reverse, more Piscean energy. You could meet this person in March. But I don't want to give any specific like time frames here. The number 5, you have 5, 5. 5 here with 5 here. You have 2, 2. And almost 2 with the Lovers, because it is still the card of choice, right? So Spirit's saying get to know this person at a very base level, where they are today, why they are where they are today, what base, what lay foundation they've laid for themselves. I'm getting the Canary spirit with this, like to be very authentic. Okay, maybe they're very spiritual like yourself. I'm going to say, you know, ask Spirit to help you with any remnants of healing. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. Look at this. And the Eight of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. You could even meet this person, I'm going to say, in October. Between August and October is really significant, and not giving any specific time frames, possibly in Capricorn season though. But this person is very unlike or very different to the person you were dating before. They're possibly a fire sign, and they're possibly just very, it's like they're a lot better with communication. They have visions, they have dreams, they have goals. Finances could be significant to them, or their work, like they are a worker, which tells a lot about their character. They have like a vision, especially with this card here. Okay, so if you're wanting a new relationship, you're very close to that. And also look around, like put your head up when you go to the grocery store. Put your, you know, this is like a looking around energy. Who could catch your eye? You just don't know, because what is hidden is actually in plain sight. Interesting. Okay, I am having a quick break, and then we'll get back to the free reads. Noxie is next, and Martin. So Noxie and then Martin. If you want to donate to jump the queue, because there's quite a few people in the list, you can do so now. Let me know when I return. I think Jamie and or Queen is still on. I will be doing a card for everyone from the Surrender Moonology deck. Actually, I wasn't going to use this deck. That's crazy. I was going to use the Surrender deck, but I didn't use it, so obviously I wasn't meant to. Because I'm saying Surrender now. I was actually going to use the, what's it called? The Surrender, I don't know, it's Oracle Surrender deck. How interesting. Okay, anyway, I'll be back very shortly. Hello. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so Noxie, Sierra, I'll put you on the list. I don't think I'll get to you, Sierra, though, to be fair. I've got quite a lot of people on my list. And just remember, guys, if you're having a reading today, I will pull out a card from the Moonology deck. It is the full moon to see what you need to focus on releasing, okay? So let's see what we have for Noxie. Noxie, this is a general for you. Let's see what's here for Noxie. Happy Saturday PM for you guys. It is Sunday morning where I am. It is approximately 7:30 a.m. or whatever time it is where you are, maybe a bit later than that. Okay, Noxie, show me clearly for Noxie what she needs to release. I think you're a feminine. Let's have a look. This is beautiful. Ooh. So Spirit's asking you to be bold and to make the first move with something around this full moon. To make the first move towards being interested, I'm hearing. Interested in a person, interested in a new job opportunity. But I'm also hearing seek and you shall find. So it does require some effort from you. Let's see if we can do some sort of storyline here. Be bold and make the first move around this full moon. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Perhaps you want to invest in something, invest your time, your energy, getting clear on what that means, your passions, your finances, investing, perhaps. Okay, looking at where you've been on a material level in the past, where you are now, and where you want to be. So it's like, oh, now I knew this was going to come out. I was going to say the King of Cups. When this came out, I thought it was the King of Cups, and now it's come out. So maybe it's a masculine. Maybe you're ready for love if you're single, okay? If you're not single, if you're coupled, this could be making the first move towards your person in regards to something you've been wanting to talk to them about. Perhaps it's to do with a masculine at work. Perhaps it's your boss. Perhaps he's a water sign, okay? Maybe you want to say, to get to where I want to be, and I've worked here for a while, I want a pay rise, or is there anything else that I can do to further my career? Or some investor could be helping you with your financial situation. Maybe someone's coming in that, because you're single, you're wanting to make a first move towards. Maybe someone catches your eye. Yeah, it's definitely to do with love, all right? Or a very strong, if it's not romantic, it's a very strong connection with someone you really trust. So if you really have a lot of faith and trust in your boss, especially if he's masculine, Spirit's saying only if he's masculine. Okay, so if your boss isn't masculine, it's about love, basically. Okay. But you have a lot of conflict in your mind about approaching this person or this situation, but it is time for something to happen here. I do feel it's romance. I really do. I feel that there's someone coming in where you're going to catch your eye and they're going to catch yours, and it's like it's now or never. Like, you may meet them on the street or in a store or something like that, and if you don't talk to them, you're not going to get their number or their social media information, so you can recontact each other again. So, don't put your head in the sand here if you're looking for love, because there is someone coming up for you. Someone coming in that you're going to connect with. But you're very, like I said before, you're conflicted. Perhaps you don't feel like you're worthy enough in some sort of way. Perhaps you feel like this person's too good looking, or I don't know, whatever you feel when you meet this person, you're like, oh, I'm conflicted. Should I? Shouldn't I? This confliction card within yourself. I think that's this energy within you, conflicted about whether you should make that first move. And the Nine of Wands, he always makes the first move, right? Perhaps you're like, well, My life's okay right now. A relationship might disrupt my scheduled life. I'm going to say like that because the Four of Pentacles is like having a schedule and sticking to it and not like nudging or going outside the box. So what could this relationship bring? Let's have a look at that. If you do make the first move and be bold and make that first move. Yeah, look at that conflict within your mind. Perhaps you're thinking back to a past situation, or this person reminds you of a past person, or you're attracted to a particular type. But there's some sort of conflict within you here in regards to this first move that you, Spirit's saying to take. What else is coming up? What would happen? So it's a decision that you would have to make on the spot, I'm hearing, at the time to actually move forward. Now, the Death card is elevating you because it's moving from the 13 to the 14, etc. But it's up to you. It's almost like the ball is in your court. You make the first move or you don't. But if you do, wow. Oh my God. At the bottom of the deck is new opportunities, luck in love, a beautiful turn of events with this person, a new soul contract and possible twin flame relationship. So Spirit's saying to really go outside the box here to what you would normally do and do the opposite, because only then are you going to get the required result or outcome. They could be a fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo. I don't know if you're an earth sign. Let me know what sign you are, because I'm picking up earth energy with you. All right, we've got Scorpio, which is end of October through into the end of November. So this could happen around that timeline. And there's the Queen of Wands. It's almost saying like you can do this, right? With this very strong spiritual energy. You are going to be magnetized towards this person. You can do it. The Magician's on the split. Like, you can make this bold first move. I actually think it's a literal, hi, my name's Noxie. How you going? I noticed you, like, whatever you want to say. I don't know what people say nowadays. And it will be, like, exciting. And there will be, like, a happy outcome from it. And you can get to know that person better. But you have to make the first move. Who is this person? Can you show me anything more about them? Yeah, look at that soul contract, 3-3. I do feel that there is a lot of trust issues that you carry, and that possibly someone you were dealing with in the past was very emotionally imbalanced. They could have been a Sagittarius. They were not meant to be on your path. Whoever your ex is, they were very, you know, not equal with their energy in regards to give and take in any level. So there is like past energy coming in, a relationship that didn't work out. Okay. And this twin flame card really wants to come through. And you've got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. We've got Capricorn, which is you as well. So Spirit is like all signs point to yes or green light when you meet this person. Okay. That's your reading. So if anyone wants extensions and to deep dive into any of your mini reads, you can email me. I am available for private readings. Okay. Right, that was your reading, Noxie. Martin is next. If anyone wants to donate, you can do so to jump the queue. I always say that throughout. I don't know if Martin is still here. There we go. General. Let's have a look for Martin, Spring, and this full moon in Aquarius. What does Martin need to focus on around this time, this weekend, the next week or two, where that full moon energy will still be lingering? Okay, Spirit, please show me for love. That's the card. Okay, that is the card. Right, so you have the full moon energy here, but it's in Cancer. There could be Cancer in your chart. You could resonate with this. There could be a Cancerian in your environment that you need to, I want to say, come to some sort of agreement with. It doesn't have to be a Cancer though. So a personal issue reaches a resolution. So what is not quite right in your personal life? This is your social, your relationships with others. Okay. That whatever's going on will reach a resolution, Martin. Okay, let's see. Let's see what storyline do you want to bring forward, Spirit, for Martin. Ten of Pentacles and the Judgment card. Very nice. So by releasing and being forgiving and more kind and empathetic in some sort of way, especially towards a particular person, is going to be rewarding and abundant for you in so many ways. And it is time, like Spirit's saying, it is time that this happens. This could also resonate with someone else online, I'm going to say, okay? And there's been a lot of conflict here with this particular person. So who is this person, Spirit? Could be a Scorpio. Could be a water sign in general, Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. October energy again. You have the number 10. You also have 20, which is XX on this card, which is two tens, right? 20, 10 and 10 is 20. You also have 5, which is half of 10. So there's some sort of like, whatever timeline you have with that person before, they're coming back in and you're able to reach a resolution to put something to rest, even like to even close something down on an emotional level, but it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and joy, okay? And it is possibly a masculine. Here's that water energy again. Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. So Spirit is being very specific here. I don't know if you know a masculine that you want back in your life, that you want to fix something with, that you want to close something and have that like closure with, but they're coming in here, all right? Could even be an ex where you want to say what you've always wanted to say. Whatever you know you need to resolve with someone, it's coming up. And you have another 10 now. So you have basically 4 tens in your reading in regards to this situation. It can be a father. It can be an old friend that comes back into your life. And yeah, it could be, yeah, there's really strong father figure energy. Maybe you're doing some father healing to do with family. It doesn't have to be love. It doesn't have to be anything to do with romance, okay? So we have some beautiful cards for you, Noxie, whatever it's got to do with. It could also mean that you're ready to step into a timeline of abundance and happiness and joy. You have the two best 10s in the deck, 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. There could be a masculine really supporting you to resolve some sort of personal issue that you have. Perhaps you're not happy within a particular area in your life right now and you're really conflicted in your mind about which way to go forward to bring exactly what you want in. And this is reaching resolution. Possibly round the eclipse energy. In September, something's going to come to a head where you're able to bring in this beautiful energy with family or with finances even. But someone is supporting this here. This masculine is supporting this. It could even be a boss at work who is supporting your financial growth, or a contract that you're signing. So what has it got to do with, Spirit? It's going to make you really happy. 3 of Cups. Could involve others as well. Yeah, that's the trick. So something here in this reading is definitely going to resonate with you in the future, or in the next 6 weeks, I'm going to say, especially with that eclipse energy. Something is eclipsing out of your life, but on an energetic level. This is like just an aha of a moment of what you want to do, your vision, how you're going to achieve this 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy. And there's a lot of spiritual strength here, a lot of spiritual strength. And the Strength card really wants to come out, Leo energy. But this is like, this masculine plays a big role here in this 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, and gives you some sort of advice or strength to really make some sort of firm decision. It is the number 1 with the Ace of Swords, so it's the beginning of a new road for you. The Judgment card is the next to last in the major arcana, so you are stepping into a new timeline. Why do you have conflict with this? Why is the conflict card here? Noxie, post your question, darling. Why is the conflict energy here? Why are you conflicted? 8 of Wands. Maybe things are moving a little fast for you in some area. Maybe this end of this timeline, you've now got the last card in the major, the next to last, and the last. You are moving into a new timeline in September. I would say 100% in that month, because when this card comes out, the 8 of Cups, it is the eclipse energy, and we do have those 2 eclipses in September in Virgo. So, and you've got double August, and you've got September. You've also got lots of October energy, like lots of October energy. I do feel that whatever new opportunity that's coming in, whatever timeline you're going to finish and move into, is going to bring a lot of love, a lot of joy, financial gain, clarity on where you need to go. So don't be conflicted about making those choices, because the 5 of Swords and the Ace of Swords is the 6 of Swords, which is you moving forward mentally on a very, you have a mission type of energy, okay? Right. And then you've got the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, the Page of Wands. I don't know if you're thinking about traveling as well. That's also significant there. Okay. Noxie, let's have a look. We've already done your full moon card, so I'm going to pull one of these. No, I'm not. I'm going to pull one of these. Okay. Because I'm getting that magic energy, which is in that Shadows of Light deck, so I may pull one of those as well. Guidance for work. Are you working right now or not? Noxie. There's something you need to take action on with passion. You need to believe in yourself more, that you have what it takes, and also you have something within you that is unique and other people don't have. So you need to have some sort of courage here. You're possibly wandering, W-A-N, not wandering, wandering path. W-A-N-D-E-R-I-N-G. I have a list, so it's hard to say certain words. That's a wandering path. Enjoy the journey and what you learn, I want to say, along the way. Interesting. Okay. So perhaps you work for yourself. So there's something here about a non-starter, starting something and you're like, no, that's not it. That's not that website, or not that person that I need to be collaborating with, or not that, whatever that not, what, hold on a second. What that not is, that not for me energy. So I think as you're going through this path of business, and you're going through this path of creating your own business, not only are you going to come across magic, you're going to come across things are not for you. And this is like, he has a compass here on his map. So you may have mapped out a pathway that's going to bring divine detours. Now I'm seeing 2 separate cards from different tarots, so I'm going to have to use those. That divine detour energy, which is actually the coyote spirit in this deck, which is very close looking to this little foxy here on this card. You need to see the bigger picture. Just know Spirit has your back, okay, with your business. There may be a divine detour. The card didn't come out, but we do have to see the bigger picture. There's a need to see things from a broader perspective, a future perspective, whatever you're doing now to benefit you in the future. Maybe seeing things from another person's perspective as well, looking at the bigger picture of what you want to grow, okay? So, you know, the main energy is here is enjoy the journey. Some things will come up that are not for you. I'm seeing that not for you in this deck. Use your intuition with that. Know what's not for you and what's not by knowing at a gut level what is right for you and what is not. Because I do feel that you're going to get some sort of intuitive feeling that that's not the way to go, or that's not the way to create that. But it still comes down to risk, right? Don't go back to a certain way of conducting your business. It's not going to work. If it didn't work then, it's not going to work now. There is risk here. There's looking at things from like different perspectives. Definitely a vision of what you want to grow into. Show me a storyline for Noxie. It's definitely about getting clear. I'm expecting some swords here. You've also got that full card energy. You've got the Ace of Swords and you've got the Ten of Wands before it. So if something's not working, don't try and make it work. Just know it's not for you. Noxie, get clear on that. There is a risk you may want to take. What's this risk energy? Eight of Wands. Possibly in the month of August, you're taking a risk on something to do with online stuff. Is this my online media card? Maybe you need more learning, training. Maybe you need to go to like a content creator business to support your website or the growth within it. It would be a good investment, Spirit's saying. Because maybe you've been trying really hard to grow something and it's been a real battle. The Eight of Wands is very creative energy. It's moving forward quite quickly. And then you've got the Six of Swords energy. There could also be support from a water sign, okay? But this is like you will get on the right track on a mental level. Whatever's going on with your business, you are going to get clarity on what that vision on that map, right? What that navigation or how to navigate something, especially on a mental level, means to you and which direction you need to go in, even though you will come across detours and have to make decisions, all right? So take your time with this. I see it moving still slowly around August and into September, and even into the end of the year. So let's have a look at like 2026 as well. So there's some sort of new opportunity I feel coming up towards the end of the year. Capricorn energy, Taurus, but I really feel Capricorn with this card. So there's some sort of new opportunity coming in. Possibly in September. There's the Eight of Cups, okay? World on the Eight of Wands, which is my World Wide Web energy, together like that. Strong media presence, I'm hearing, but more towards the end of the year, because this Knight of Pentacles is like you're clearing what you want to do, but it's still going to move slowly a little bit to grow something. So seeing things, seeing with the bigger picture, especially with the Eight of Wands in the world, this bigger picture energy, which is also passion. It's like looking at what other people do that are specific to your genre, especially if it's social media connection. And there's a need to break free of a certain way of doing something. You need to find some sort of niche in the market that will let you stand out apart from others. That's why you need to look further and see what other people are doing. I think you already do that. Okay, what else do we have? The Star, because that's what's going to make you successful, right? that you're different, or something's going to make you stand out above the others, the star. You could shoot to stardom. I'm picking up with this as well. It's like 0 to hero with the Knight of Pentacles here to the star. Very nice. So it will grow, okay? It will grow. It may take a little bit of time to get off the ground and to be what you want it to be. There may be other people offering you or wanting your services, I'm going to say as well. Or your sales, or your selling. Wow, look at that. Wheel of Fortune. So there's money to be made here. And it's almost like this is really beautiful. With some sort of risk you're going to take, it will lead to exactly what you want. So don't let anyone try and convince you of something, of your vision. All right, stick to your vision. I'm just going to get my power bank, and we have Aive next. A-I-V, Aive. Thank you, Noxie, for your donation. I'm just going to get my power bank, like I said, and put all these cards back where they're supposed to be. I won't be a second, guys. And I will set up my studio show. I've been procrastinating and gallivanting around the countryside. I won't be a second. I must remember to buy my girlfriend at work her birthday present today. I completely forgot her birthday was on the 8/8 portal. I'll have to bring her back something. Just remembered. All right. Let's have a look. Okay, so Aive is next. I-A-V. Hi, Marissa. How are you? You may post your question, lovely. I'll read the list. We have Aive, Alyssa, It's Me Again, Ashish, Nandini, Cherry, Raj, Kritika, Maria, True Love, Jamie, Casey, and Sierra, or Ciara. So, long list. Marissa, post your question. I'm pulling a surrender deck card. No, you weren't called. I was reading the list. Nandini, you are still quite far down the list, okay? If you want to donate, you can jump the queue. If anyone wants to donate, you can jump the queue. And Marissa is now on. Aive is next, and then Alyssa, okay? So let's see. Hi, Jamie. Okay, Marissa. What's here for Marissa? What does she need to release? I feel a really strong feminine energy around you, whether you're feeling very feminine right now, whether you're feeling ready for romance, because there's this like strong feminine energy, looking good, smelling good, feeling good. Perhaps you're spending a lot of energy on, you know, all those things I just said. Okay. There's an extra message to say, and your spirit guides want you to know, whether it's spirit wanting to come through to speak to you, Marissa, or not, as in literal spirit, I'm not sure. I'm getting a name actually now beginning with J, and this would be from the spirit world, but you and your loved ones are safe, okay? Right, the first card has come through is communication is the key on this full moon, or around this time in the next, let's say 1 to 2 weeks, okay? Well, this full moon energy is there. Let's pull a card from the Seasons of the Witch Oracle, that I'm doing this for all donations. why is this card here? Communication is the key. Now this can be communication towards yourself. I feel it's more like your human self, which is on the right here. This, I'll show you in a second, but these two heads also create a heart. And then there's your higher self looking down with inside your human self to support you in how you communicate, not only with others, but with yourself in relation to everything in your life, okay? Now we're talking about love now for your reading, and the card we have is the number 33, so you could be saying threes. I love this card. It's beautiful. I love the artwork on this, okay? And this says stargazing. It takes a lot of courage to reach for the stars or to reach for love, right? To expand the self, but it is possible. So perhaps you've had some doubts in regards to meeting someone, or mainly this is like doubts in, can I conduct a relationship? Am I ready in a mature way? Am I like looking, because reaching for the stars is the ultimate, like a commitment. Am I ready for commitment? Have I expanded myself enough to be able to step into a relationship to be accepting of myself? And I think you have, but you're still going through the process, okay? And then this, as you can see, this is like, if you look at it from a distance, like this heart, manners of the heart, and how you communicate to yourself what love means to you, what you want out of a relationship. I think a lot of people just want to be loved, and that's all they want out of a relationship. But what do you want as a partnership with a person? How do you see it growing? And as you mature, as you get older, that will make sense. It may not make sense to an, not being like condescending, but it may not make sense to an 18-year-old as it would to a 50-year-old. Okay, so for me personally, I'll give you an example. I want a joint venture in a relationship where we are both on the same page as much as, you know, we can be. Of course, everyone's individual on a mental level, on an intellectual level. We both like similar things, although not everything the same, because everyone, like I said, is individual. So, you know, what's coming up, we don't want to look at past energy. We don't want to look at past energy. Thank you, Jamie. We don't want to look at past energy, spirit. Wow, 2 of Cups. And, right, okay, so, you know, I don't know how many times this 8 of Cups has come out, but obviously, and this could be significant for anyone watching, this reading could make sense to you, okay? So you have the 2 of Cups, a divine, we are talking about romance, okay? A divine meeting, a divine coming together of 2 people of like mind, okay? 2 people that are equal, they're bringing something to each other, to the table, to make something into one that you can work with, okay? And then the 8 of Cups, when I'm reading now at this time of year, is pointing to September eclipses. So something could really change for you in love. So what do you have to do? What does Marissa have to do? Stop fighting the opportunities that come your way, I want to say, because maybe you think you're not good enough for love, or it must be very hard to find the right person. To let go of the worry that you won't find someone. And this Lionsgate portal that just happened, this strong manifestation energy, maybe you can just, I mean, it's still there, that energy, right? Maybe you can say, to release any conflict from your life with this moon energy and bring love and peace in, and a person that's going to support that, and don't like necessarily have a particular idea of what they look like or where they're from or what they do, but Spirit will bring that person that is meant for you. So there's no need to worry about what is being eclipsed out, and eclipses also bring things in with what is released. It's new beginnings, right? And it is love for you, but I don't know whether it will be like around the time of the eclipse in September. It could be, But until you do that work of just like releasing the worry of finding someone, then that person may stall in coming in. So you want to be very open on a mental level if you think you are ready for love, okay? So we have the Three of Cups, Two of Cups to the Three of Cups, the Strength card, August, September energy. You have Leo here. You have the Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I'm really feeling what you need to be asking Spirit for here. That someone that is your equal, that someone who is equaling you on an emotional level, a mature level, a romantic level, emotional, a mental level. I do feel that if you ask, you shall receive type of energy. And this Three of Cups is October energy, by the way, okay? It has that smashed pumpkin at the bottom right corner, and it always talks to me about October. So September, October, very significant here. You may meet them online. We do have the World card. It can talk, you know, it's my World Wide Web energy. You could meet them on, if you're not on dating websites, you could meet them through a friend of a friend through social media, or just start talking to each other for some random things. Spirit brings things in very randomly, trust me, very randomly. And when it's the right time, it will be. And then you have the King of Wands, Leo again, and the masculine, which I actually feel is a person. They could have Leo, Sag or Aries in their north node, their rising, their sun, their moon, but I wouldn't like worry too much about star signs. This is someone who is passionate. They are compassionate and passionate. They built themselves into a strong foundation, and they have a vision. Okay, so the King of Wands definitely has vision. They have charisma. They're possibly quite good looking. What else do we have? You'll know when this person comes in, because you'll feel this heavy weight has been lifted from you, and this person will support you in a way that it won't all be about you have to go through life on your own, okay, Marissa? And there's that Six of Swords I was talking about. Okay. I do want to say, this usually happens with twin flame energy, that this person isn't someone you would normally go for. So be open to all different types of people, because what's coming with it is the Ten of Pentacles. So it will bring you a lot of passion. Very strong Aries as well, so that's April energy. But I don't, and we've got double Aries. Yeah, we've got double Aries, triple Aries. Interesting. And there's that Ten of Pentacles. So open your heart to whoever comes your way. Get to know this person. Take it slowly, Knight of Pentacles, because that person could end up being like the best thing that's ever come into your life if you give something a chance, because the Fool is about taking risk as well, being able to write a new story in love for you and this other person. Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Yeah. There's a need here for you to put this wand down with the Seven of Wands. Let some sort of boundaries down, or how you've protected yourself in some sort of way on an energetic level, to be able to move into this romance, okay? To be able to move towards this full energy, this new start with this person, because I do see them coming in. I don't think you know them right now, and I do think you'll possibly meet them online in some capacity, okay? If anyone would like to donate, you can do so. Otherwise, I'll just carry on with the free list until I leave, which will be in about 20 minutes. So let's have a look. Alicia, I said Aive before, but Aive didn't come on. Hello, Connor. Hello, Andrew. I will be doing a giveaway today. I forgot to do it yesterday, not on purpose. I literally forgot, okay? So I will be giving away a free reading, a free 15-minute reading to someone that's online. So don't go anywhere because I'll be leaving in 20 minutes. And if you're not there when I call your name, you will not get the reading. I will give it to somebody else, okay? So Aeve isn't here. Alyssa, it's me again. Post your question. I know that you'll be here. General love. Jamie will talk to you. Flanks. It's me again. General love. Are you okay? Are you single or coupled? Let's pull a full moon card for you. It's me again. Oh. Okay, I had a similar card for someone, but it wasn't the same one. Just the colours are similar. Okay, so you've got this beautiful feminine energy, this yin energy, which reminds me of, in the Wisdom of the Oracle, the yin card. It is this full moon energy. You've got 3 birds on this card, which is spirit supporting you around the full moon and around releasing whatever you know you need to release. I think there's at least one thing you need to release. Whether it's a way of thinking or a habit, it could be literal, it could be energetic, okay? And this says the energy is gaining momentum. So very 8 of Wands energy. Spirit is supporting you at this time. And things are going to start moving quickly in regards to finding love, okay? Because I saw the yin card, I'm going to pull from this deck and see what comes out. Sometimes it's just spirit saying you need to use a different deck. So we'll use this. So this feminine energy of, you know, being very aware of possibly your appearance, how you feel, what you're eating, you know, possibly you're really working on some sort of aesthetics with your body or, you know, with your hair or your makeup, I don't know, whatever that means to you, okay? Perhaps you're having a bit of a glow up. What have we got here? Not for you. I feel this is past energy, so let's have a look at present energy. Treasure Island. Maybe there was something or someone that you decided was not for you, or if the relationship ended, it was meant to end, okay? I don't think anything is by accident, especially when relationships end. As always, no, you'll always be okay, and you'll always meet the right person and be on the next soul path you're supposed to be on. And then you have current energy, which is September. We are talking about love here, but it can relate to other areas of your life. So you've got September energy here. It is the present energy, but it's coming up as September. So things are moving quickly. September's only around the corner. And then you have this chest on this turtle, which means, like, I'm seeing another deck. It's okay, I'm going to bring out some more cards. There's changes coming in regards to love. If you're open to taking things slowly, all right? If you're open to taking things slowly, which means someone may want to take things a little slowly. But this past energy was not part of your soul journey. This person, you learned what you needed to from them, and now you're moving forward. Love is coming in. It's coming in slowly. So we've got a paradox here where love is coming in slowly, but then it says the energy is gaining momentum. So I feel that this is like going to be around September energy, all right? Life is a mystery, the number 8. Perhaps you had a really strong Lionsgate portal on 8-8, either download, dream, meditation, something coming in for you, okay? What else do we have here, Spirit? Bring me 1 or 2 more. Love is all around. If you speak up, if you're authentic, and this is the number 5, breaking down to a 5, the Nightingale Spirit, another bird spirit with these birds here, and then you have this one. So Spirit does want you to have love. They do want it to come in, but they are asking you to be more authentic and natural in some sort of way. Okay. That could have to do with like, you know, you may like makeup, but don't like put that mask on necessarily. Being your authentic self. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Because the third card, which is your future energy, is your new life in regards to love. Spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan. And the number 8 again. So you have 8, 8. So some sort of powerful thing possibly happen on Lionsgate for you. And then there's this watch and wait. So there's this future energy. So another 8. So you have 888 in your reading. So there's something here about maybe you manifested on the 8-8 portal for a partner to come into your life, and Spirit's just saying if you did. Now let me know if you did, because that will be very interesting. Did you manifest a partner to come into your life on the 8-8 portal, or do you pray about that often, or have you had some sort of vision or dream about this person? Because if you did, Spirit has heard you, okay? There's something here about losing some sort of power, maybe in a relationship in the past, and Spirit's asking you to reclaim your power. So let's just recap. If you have 888 in your reading, Spirit is saying that they heard your prayers, and that there is change coming in and a new life is coming in. It may not be right around the corner. It may even be in September, October, November. I do feel it's in 2025. Things are going to start moving fast. Energy is gaining momentum. But when you do meet this person, take your time with it, enjoy the flirting, enjoy the, the love notes and the SMSs or whatever. Okay. Let's just clarify this new life and the need to be patient, because they did hear you, where you've been left out in the past and felt rejected and someone's taken your power away. I really feel like someone took your power away, and to work on that right now, okay? To work on regaining that personal power and, not letting people walk all over you, not associating with people. And it doesn't mean to say romance is just everything that drain your energy or take more than what they give. So there's that 5 of Pentacles and the Sun. I think you're moving away from that energy, okay? Why is this new life and patience here? The Magician. This is you. Look at that 8 again here on this card. So you have 8888 now, without this being the number 8 card. It is to me. And so is the Strength card, which isn't here, but you also have the Sun energy, which, that is Leo energy, so that's another 8, if we look at that. But you're creating a new life for romance for yourself. You're putting yourself in positions that you're getting ready for a new person. The Emperor wanted to come out. You're getting clear what sort of person you want to be with. There is a soul contract here for you. Can you show me any more? There's the Emperor. Wow. Okay, so I knew the Emperor was going to come out. This is someone who's also, possibly you have also been through, been through a lot of difficult times in their life, and they've rose above, right? They've risen above this masculine energy. They've possibly been in toxic relationships, the devil at the bottom of the deck. They've always done the right thing by others, and that is what has led them to the abundant life they have. Because this Emperor is, well, look at that. This card wants to show itself. 4 of Wands. So there is a possible twin flame energy. Your contract with this person is coming back around. This Emperor. Now, I'm not saying they're in Aries. I'm just telling you the signs that are coming out. Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Aries. And there is, wow, look at that. Double Aries. There's your masculine. There's the soul contract with this person. This new life, and a need to wait and watch and wait. Because this person, this is in the upright. This is equality. This is give and take on an equal level. You could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. No more confusion. This person won't confuse you. This person won't leave you hanging. You know, you won't SMS this person and they SMS like 3 days later. This person is very open with their emotions. There's no, you know, everything's uncovered here. They will really be romantic, tell you how they feel, very passionate about you. Look at this Knight of Cups. So they are coming in. You have to be a bit more patient. They will let you also be independent and free here, or they will support your independence and freedom whilst in the relationship. It could be someone you wouldn't normally go for. I'm just going to say that, okay? That was your reading. I will be leaving the feed in about 10 minutes, guys. I've been on for 2 hours and 10. I'll go to like 2:20, 2:30 max. What time is it? Yeah, because I'm going to the beach, so even though it's a little bit rainy, it doesn't matter. I'm not going on the beach. I like to have breakfast or lunch on a Sunday at my favourite place. And I'm going to go buy my friend a present for her birthday because I got reminded yesterday. Okay, thank you. Ashish, are you there? Ashish, are you there? Post your question. We'll do a full moon oracle card for you. What does Ashish need to leave? I'm getting quick energy. As soon as I pick the cards up, things are moving. Like, I see you in the house, like, cleaning up. Like, you're very fast, so you may have a lot of energy around this time, or coming up for you. Just be careful with that. Just make sure that you're looking where you're putting your hands, looking where you're, you know, on an injury level. I do see a possible injury if you're not careful because you're rushing too much, or you're rushing on something, but I see it like literal rushing around. So just be careful. Lavisha, who is Lavisha? Let's see what's here for your full moon energy. Okay. So you may have been very much so emotional around this full moon and the Lion's Gate, or you will be. I'm not quite sure if the full moon, what time it is, but there is some, like where you are, but it's maybe around this time. There's some emotional connection going on, possibly with another person. I've got Pisces energy here. You could be doing meditation. You've got balance here, needing to balance spirituality and practicality. So not more than one than the other, an equal balance of faith and practicality, basically. I don't know who Lavisha is. Is this an ex? Is it someone who's passed away? Like, can you tell me who this person is? It's going to be support your reading if you do. All right, so there's a need here to really have more balance in your life. You can over-manifest, I'm going to say. You can over-manifest, you definitely can. Sure, Tanya, you can do that, or you can email me and I can send it on a separate video. I'll leave you that decision. Aish, I really need to know who Lavisha is to you. It's going to support your reading if you let me know, okay? Balance spirituality and practicality. There's more balance required in your life. What I do with this is I look at different areas of my life. There's about 10 different areas of your life, okay? You've got your social, you've got your love relationship, you've got the relationship with yourself, you've got your work, your colleagues, you've got friendships. So there's like needing to compartmentalize all the different areas of your life. Location is an energy where you live, 100%, okay? 100%. She is a new connection. There you go. Okay, thank you. So right now, Spirit's asking you to really balance your life. Let's have a look at this connection with your person. Connection with them. You've got the Queen of Swords. So this is her. She could be a strong Gemini here. So if you know her sign, she could have Gemini moon, rising, north node, sun. Okay. This could be your energy too, just because I don't know if you're female or male, but this is a feminine energy here. What's going on with this person? The Wheel of Fortune. So there's a lot of determination coming from this person right now, or something that's going on in their life as well is like very lucky, great turns of events happening for them, possibly in career, things moving along very quickly, happiness, gain, joy. The wheel did come up in the upright. So she's very focused on a particular something, possibly career-ish. Something really fun happening for her. Why is the wheel here? What is this amazing turn of events that's happening? Possibly financial, possibly career. So she's very focused, I feel, on her career right now. If you want messages about you or on any like spiritual level, but from her to you, maybe the question is not worded how it should be. But let me just see how I can word the question differently. I feel that you could be hearing from this person, or if you reached out to them, Ashish, they would respond to you. And this reminds me of this card of communication as well. Maybe things ended abruptly. We had the Ten of Swords, like, or communication ended quite quickly and there was no real rhyme and reason as to why. But you do, or you did have a soul contract with them in some way. Three of Pentacles. So as this relates to you, as this person relates to you, what do you need to know? That's what I want to ask. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So the connection ended, but there was either something you had to learn from that connection. And if you know what that, so you need to deep dive into what you learned from that. Was it to set your boundaries? Was it to trust more because you had mistrust issues? I don't know what it was to you, okay? But there was something, she was in your life for a reason because you needed to learn something. And there she is. So really focused on her career, really focused on her financial gain, focused on material. I feel that this is quite a material person. I feel like she's searching for more all the time, searching for the ultimate gain. The problem with that is when people do that, they lose a lot of people possibly along the way. People that are loving and kind, and like the emotion goes and it's all about practicality. I think she is so engrossed in her career and bettering herself on like opportunities that come up for her. I don't see another masculine here. I don't see anyone she's connected to. And I don't feel in her mind or in her spirit, in her day-to-day, she is like on the hunt for love, or, you know, it's a very strong focus on career. And yeah, look at that, and money. That's just like a double whammy there. So will this connection come back around? There is soulmate energy here, so there is a definite reason why you met this person. And if you did reach out, I feel that now she would respond. I don't feel in the past she would, or in the recent past she would, but, you know, she may respond. There was some sort of conflict or battle within yourself, and a lot of confusion why this ended, and she took another path. But just know the path was towards what she saw stability as. One more card and then we'll just look at future energy. Yeah. I'm getting strong accolades for her in her life, level ups. Well, you know, this is someone who's very intelligent. This is someone who's possibly got a degree or is wanting to get one, or even further than that. This is someone who has a lot of dreams and goals, okay? Is there a possibility of this coming back around, Spirit? Show me 3 cards. 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Look at all this money, 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 money. I'm going to say no. You know, it's probably not what you want to hear. Please read my disclaimer in the description. Ashish, I feel that there's a lot of career moves, a lot of people coming up in her life, a lot of things that she wants to. So what's here for you? I mean, this is about you guys, which I think you've got a lot of love to give. I want to see. I'm not leaving at that, Ashish. I think there's someone in here for you. Show me what's going on for Ashish in love for future. 6 of Cups. Again, soulmate energy, but we're talking about you and another person here. Like, what's here for you? If this connection is not going to come back around again, what's here for you? The Magician, nice. Gemini, Virgo, Cancer. So you are, I'm pretty sure you're a Cancer, or is she a Cancer? I don't know. But I'm looking at you now, all right? Yeah, there's grief here. You will get over the sadness, the disappointment, and this person played a part in your life for a while. I mean, it could have been years. It could have been years. I'm not saying it was, it just could have been years. Or it just felt like you wanted it to be the person, right? So there's some sort of healing that you haven't gone through quite yet, or you need to work on your heart chakra. Ask Spirit to support you to release this person's energy from you, okay? Yeah, trust issues. You need to work on trust issues and emotional grief. And take your time as far as love coming in. I don't think you're ready. Well, Spirit's showing me that you're not quite ready. Things will start gaining momentum as soon as you do that work. Enjoy. It's very strong Virgo in your energy, and September is coming through here. So I think you can heal quite quickly. I think that this is not going to be a long process because we've got the gaining momentum card. Make sure you're balancing different areas of your life. Say if you don't have a lot of friends or you don't connect with them, to call someone from the past and say, hey, I haven't seen you for ages, let's catch up. There's some sort of need to real balance in your life, okay? And enjoy your freedom at this time. I think the healing, like I said, will be quick if you focus on it, especially for the rest of August. And then you have a twin flame. So who's the twin flame? Who is this twin flame card? There's a very strong possibility that you're going to go out and you're going to meet someone in September here. Okay, there's the 2 of Cups. There's the 2 of Cups. This is about, you know, connecting with someone. I'm asking about a new person, another person. I do feel this love for you. The Spirit say if you apply yourself. But applying yourself means also doing the work and also making the effort, right? The effort. You could even meet this person online. All right, that's your reading. Jamie, post your question. Jamie, post your question, please. Jamie, post your question. Let's pull out a card for you, Jamie. Oh, you have two. I thought one came out. Ooh, look at all this dark, deep energy here. This watery, dark navy blue energy. Cancer energy, very strongly, or Scorpio or Pisces. And this is saying you and your loved ones are safe, which was the message I gave to the person a couple of readings ago. So Spirit wants you to know that you and your loved ones are safe, but I think this is the main energy here. Nothing will come of a situation. Now, this can be positive, or this can be like, don't go anywhere, guys, because I'm going to be doing a free giveaway today in a second, okay? After this reading. This is the last reading, sorry. Nothing will come of this situation. So maybe you're really worried about this, because with this darkness on this card, it's worry, like what you're worrying about is not going to happen, or you're making stuff up that's never going to eventuate, okay? And or so this is a paradox here, something you want, nothing's going to come of it, okay? But I think it's more the first energy where what you're worried about is not going to happen, Jamie, okay? So what are you worried about? Let's pull out some wisdom cards. Yeah, look at this round and round. What are you going over in your head, around and around? What if this happens? What if I did that and this happened? It's all Nine of Swords energy, right? It's that worry for nothing. Worry for nothing. All it's going to do is set you back. Yeah. You're going possibly round and round in your head. Is this situation not for me? Or is this person not for me? Or are they for me? And Spirit wants you to stop doing this. Maybe it's a habit. Maybe it's a thought pattern or an energetic pattern within you that needs breaking around this full moon. So nothing's going to come of what you are worried about. I don't know what you're worrying about, but there's something here you are worried about. You feel that something's not finished, not over, or you need to put an end, or what's the word? Like close something out so you can move on. And maybe you do. And maybe you're worried that if you approach this person, I do feel this is, that it's going to open up a whole new wound. But these are in the reverse. So you're going round and round with something in your head. Nothing's going to come of that. Maybe you're worried that a doorway won't open up. Spirit's saying you don't, if you feel you've got unfinished business with someone, you don't have to go back and fix it. We're in Aquarius timeline now. You don't have to, okay? Or this could be that you don't have unfinished business, but you still want to do something as closure for yourself. But whatever you're worried about, it's not going to happen. Let's clarify. Seven of Cups, there's a lot of confusion, and it can be on an emotional level with the Seven of Cups being here. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I make that call? Should I SMS that person? Because I do feel it's about a person. Should I go there? Could it open up some wound for me? I mean, the decision is yours, but it's not going to bring grief and heartbreak and pain and worry or any more worry. It's going to allow you, look at the difference in colours here with the dark colours, and then this Fool. Maybe it isn't for you to go towards this person. Maybe it is. Spirit's asking you, what do you like? I'm feeling justice energy. Like, what do you at an energetic level, as a spiritual level, a gut felt level, feel that you need to do? And I'm almost sort of like feeling that if you do decide to go towards this person, you're going to have to plan exactly how you're going to say what you need to say. And you're also going to have to expect some sort of wound to be opened here, okay? But I think you will do it. I think you will go and see or talk to someone for some sort of unfinished business or something you need to say. So what is this all about? What is this about, Spirit? Yeah, conversation. I think you're going to have to speak first. I'm hearing speak first, which means you're probably going to have to like reach out first. Yeah. Something that really, because that was on the side, upset a family situation or upset a friendship group. What else do we have here? Something caused conflict. Obviously, there's conflict. If you want to go and talk to someone or feel that you've got some like to get some closure with something, and there was obviously conflict or something that needs to be communicated or said right now. And I do think you're going to be going in, but it's not going to be like tomorrow. It's something that possibly caused an ending, like there was an ending or there was disruption or a burden that was caused. And travel is possibly, it could have to do with the wreck because travel cards here. The car could have been wrote off as well, I'm hearing. All right, what else do we have here? I think you will go forward. I don't think it's going to be in the next week or two. I think that you're going to wait maybe 4 weeks, up to 4 weeks, even 4 to 6 weeks to talk about, because I think it will open some wounds. The devil is here. And I think there's more than one person involved. It could be up to 3 or even 4 with the devil and the 4 of Wands. And you will communicate what went wrong, how everybody's feeling, and take your time with this, because there's an apology. I don't know whether you have to apologize or someone's apologizing to you here. A mother could have been involved in some capacity, or you could be a mother. I don't know, are you? So you're very guarded right now. So there is a need to wait. I think that you will be happy. Look at that. As I said that, I pulled that. You will be happy with the outcome, but you'd be well advised to wait 4 to 6 weeks. Thank you guys for being on today. That is my live. I will be on tomorrow for the Mercury retrograde. Well, it's not going to be for too much longer, and it is going direct. Mercury is going direct. Hallelujah. Although, you know, I like Mercury retrograde. I think it's a great time to have introspect, to see things from different angles and really have deep, like, thinking within your, like, mind, your spirit, making sure your higher self and your human self is, like, aligning with each other. And the alignment of that is really important in Mercury retrograde, so that when Mercury goes direct, which it will be, I actually will be doing a giveaway, so don't go away. Don't go away, don't go away. And yeah, so it's really important. And then Mercury's going direct on the 11th, so I can't do it actually on the 11th because I'm working, but I will do the Mercury direct readings tomorrow, and we'll see what Mercury going direct means for each one of you, okay? So that'll be really fun. And then, wow, the next major thing will be the new moon, and then there'll be the eclipse energies, which will be a huge month. I feel September and October are massive months for releasing and eclipsing things out of your life. I think it's like, for a lot of people, 13-year, 10-year cycles, it's like a big deal energy. Okay. Andrew, you have won today's 15-minute free giveaway. So Andrew, let me know that you heard that message. Andrew. let me know that you are there. Andrew, let me know that you are there. Okay, Andrew. So any of my live readings, any of my video channel readings, I do have my email in all of the descriptions. So email me and ask a question, and I will send you a free 15-minute reading, okay? You'll get it in the next 48 hours. And you may get it after my next live, which is tomorrow, but you will still get it within 48. So yeah, send that to me. Congratulations for winning that today. And I'll be doing another giveaway tomorrow. So yeah, don't miss tomorrow's. It's my last live for the week, guys. And I will be in my new studio. I commit myself to bringing all this stuff upstairs today. Today is going to happen. It's going to happen today. Okay, so who knows? I may go on live tomorrow morning. I feel a morning live coming up. Maybe. Okay, I'll see you guys later. And no, Andrew, you need to email me on my email, which is in the description. Thank you, and take care too. I will enjoy my lunch at the beach. Thank you. It's me again. I must keep remembering to buy my friend a present. See you next time, guys. Bye.